How's it, is your Unc? I love this dish, super simple to make. This is just cumin lamb with leek. I'll show you how to make it, and please hit that like and subscribe button for fitness foodies, a lot of burpees, a lot of foodies, and a lot of how-tos. It's a channel about nothing. So here we go, man. This is a super great dish. Fitness, foodies, and the fabulous absurd. From burpees to Camus, you're never gonna know what you're gonna get from your Unc, Burpee Yoga Uncle. Entire recipe is in the first 4 minutes here. You're gonna marinate the lamb first with the information here. You can add soy sauce and oyster sauce for a little bit more umami taste. But really, you just need the cornstarch, and you're gonna have to let it marinate for a while. And before you cook it, you put in the oil. The oil is actually used to seal in the marination, okay? But I chose to just because I like the taste of lamb. I didn't put anything else in there. This is the powder that we use. The main ingredient is the cumin and the Chinese peppercorn. The Chinese peppercorn give a numbing flavor to the food. It's like the secret to Sichuan cooking. And then the rest is just red pepper, salt, and sugar, and garlic. And then if you want it to be, again, a little bit darker in taste, just use the dark soy sauce. I'm gonna grind the cumin and the numbing peppercorn beforehand. And so it looks like this, and I'm gonna save it for later. And that's pretty much all the ingredients that you need. Yep, and here we go. We're gonna stir fry the garlic till the smell comes in. And once the garlic is done, then you're gonna go in and put in the lamb. It's a super fast dish. I use the shabu shabu lamb. You can also cut up blocks of lambs too, but the shabu shabu lamb I just happen to have extra. That's why I use that. And it cooks very fast too. And then there's other recipes out there where they tell you to do this and do this and do that. But if you go to a Chinese restaurant and order this dish, they didn't do all that, do this and do that. They just pretty much do what I did with a different take. Obviously, they're professionals. But they don't marinate the lambs or any kind of meat that fast, because if you look at a Chinese restaurant, they have hundreds of recipes. They can't just marinate everything all that long before they can serve it to you, right? Most dishes come out so fast. So once the lamb's done, you're going to put in the ingredients like the peppers and the salt to taste. And then that's it. So you gotta think about in a Chinese restaurant how fast those dishes come. They don't have time to marinate stuff, so everything's done on the fly via stir fry. And so that's how I try to cook my dishes too. And because it's supposed to be fast, we're not here for 10 hours. Anyway, so the cumin goes in there. If you want more cumin flavor or more of the numbing peppercorn, you put more of that in. I kind of know how much that I want to put it in, and then you stir fry them. No marination needed because there's so much flavor and umami flavors in the cumin and the numbing peppercorn, and the lamb's already been marinated. So you're gonna stir fry them a little bit, and I don't know if you like it fully cooked or not, but I could eat the lambs kind of half raw, but I'm cooking this for my family, so I didn't make it half raw. And the last thing you want to put in is basically the leek. If you don't have leek, you can also use green onion, but the leek has a more mild flavor to the green onion, and they're bigger obviously too, unless you can get giant onions in your place. You're gonna stir fry them a little bit, and it's ready to cook. One thing I do like for the lamb, there's actually no smell from the lamb at all when you cook it this way with the cumin and the peppercorn. So if you don't like that lamb smell, I didn't go put it in vinegar or nothing. I mean, people tell you to do that, but with the cumin, you don't actually smell the lamb at all. I don't smell the lamb, that smell that people don't like. I don't smell it all doing this, right? And the last thing you'll put in just a little bit of sugar. What the sugar does is it enhances the flavor of the lamb. If you don't want to put that in, that's fine. Some people like to do keto and they don't want to put a lot of carbs in there, so fully understandable. But that's the last step, and you stir fry them and you plate it to cook. What I'm gonna do is, wow, it looks so good. I also made the birthday Korean soup. I'll show that to you a little bit later. The mukbang's gonna come up. Thank you so much. If you're down this far, please hit that like and subscribe button. This channel is all about nothing. I started it back in 2020 during COVID for doing burpees, and now it's pretty much everything that interests me. All right, it's your Unc, Burpee Yoga Uncle. Much mahalos. Here we go with the mukbang.